afternoon. Thanks for coming. Cynthia lives here, 150 Old Wall Lake Road. So I thought it was pretty interesting. I got my mail the other day, and it was a very flashy, very shiny, addressed to each of our homes, I'm assuming, from Spectra Energy. And that's the folks that are already up in the woods there. And it told us what to do in case of an emergency, not to touch the bubbling fluids, and you know, if you smell something, what to do, and all that stuff. And I thought, well, this is appropriate, right? I mean, here we are today to talk about, you know, should you grant approval to yet another high-risk company in our woods. I think the first thing, I'm not going to repeat, I've been crossing things out as other people have come up, so I'm left with just a few things. But I think it's important to understand that the company that you're dealing with, and I don't know if that's part of your approval process, but if it's not, it should be. You know, this is a group that has lied to us repeatedly, both blatantly being dishonest and then by omission. You know, things were just, oh, we forgot, oh, we left that out. You know, at one point, the stacks were going to be a certain height, and when concerns were raised about the height of the stacks, well, they suddenly could be lower. And, you know, when we were concerned about how the cooling was going to be done, suddenly there was another way. You know, every single time a concern comes up, they magically had an answer to it. And so one would have to ask yourself, after you've been following this like for 4 years like we have, if there was a better way to do it in the beginning, why didn't they just do it the better way in the beginning? Why did they make us go through all this and spend all this money and you know, sort of, this became our life now for 4 years. Why did we have to go through that? If there was a better way and they knew it, why were they dishonest about it from the beginning? And I think, for me, you have to look at the reputation of the company when it's coming before you, and question their ethics, and question their morals, and question their honesty, and question what if what they have put before you is true. Make no mistake, I am no engineer. I don't understand much of what's in that report. I'm just a registered nurse who lives in this community for my lifetime. But I do, whoops, oh, time flies. But I do know that, you know, they've talked about mysterious, when we asked questions about valves, you know, and the noise that was going to be generated by this company, suddenly they told us they had another valve. When we asked about the valve and wanted our experts to check it out, the valve doesn't exist. It hasn't been created yet. So I guess that's, you know, I only would ask you also to factor in the Killenly plan, because they just got approved over in Connecticut. And so what is the impact, not just on what they're asking you for, but what is the cumulative impact when we look at those sort of plants coming online? And my time's up, so thanks.
Thank you, Dan.